A couple drivers being rescued from water in Grandville. 24-hour News 8's Joe LaFurgey joins us now near 44th and Kennewa in Grandville. He's live there. Joe?
Yeah, we were at Kennewa and 44th along the Grandville-Jenison border here, and I wanted to show you what this literally has turned into, well, pretty much a river right now. As you can see this car passing us. Cars are making it through the intersection, but I want you to take a look down southbound down Kennewa right now. You see that white car there? That started the emergency response out here within the last half hour, 45 minutes. Person driving down through Kennewa northbound got into the water. It was too heavy, and he ended up getting stalled right here. I want to show you here as well. This is what's happening here. Even though you may think the water is okay and you get through, and people have been getting through the intersection, this guy got through about to this point, had stopped, and that's where his car stalled. So the other thing is keep moving once you get out. So these folks are going to tow him out and look further down northbound Kennewa here. And there were several cars in here. You see this car trying to make it through that van. A lot of these cars will get out in the middle of that. And look, there's a good foot or two of water coming down there, and then they stop. So that causes people to have to go out and get them out of the car, also causing unknown damage to the cars right now. Back here to that original car that was stuck there. Now, they got a gentleman out of that vehicle, a driver out of that vehicle. That passenger began complaining of chest pains. They took him into the hospital just as a precaution right now. But basically, they're saying stay out of this area, stay out of these zones where these floodwaters occur. And we've been talking, and Terry said it just a few minutes ago, and this is proof positive of what can happen. Fortunately, no injuries, at least no serious injuries out here, but a couple of things. Look at the current of the water, the wake being caused by these vehicles, and just even without the vehicles, the rate that water is moving. Imagine if this was by a larger stream of that, and you had water picking up even more, the current even stronger. You can knock one of these cars right off the road. The other problem is you don't know what's under the pavement now. It looks to be solid here, at least at the intersection. The pavement is holding, but so many times that pavement washes away, and again, that can wash a car away. That current starts moving, and you can literally be washed away. We have seen that several times in West Michigan over the years with some very tragic results. You can see what's happening here. Another car, that white Suburban has been going in and out of the water. That Chevy you see behind it, they went in the water. Hopefully that white Suburban will survive long enough to be able to pull this vehicle through. You know, the other issue here is you've got all this traffic backup as well. Somebody gets out there when the water does recede, or if somebody is trying to get through, they get stopped because, look, they're right across the roadway. Again, you see this situation here. The guy stopped for whatever reason, and he stopped now for good. He's got to get pulled out. So keep all of this in mind as the rain begins to pick up again here in the Grandville area and throughout West Michigan. Keep these situations in mind. Don't drive through the water. Try to avoid these roads. We're telling everybody about what roadways are covered with water. Local law enforcement, emergency management has been telling us all day the areas to avoid. But sometimes these flash floods happen. The water comes up all of a sudden, and you may be the first one to realize it. So you got to realize it. Turn around if you see this kind of thing going on, or at the very least, you could get stuck on the worst end of it. You really run into some real tragedy out here. So we're going to stay here on the scene. Again, we're at Grandville. We're at 44th and Kennewa in Grandville, watching as this water rushes through here. It is starting to recede ever so slightly, but still a major problem out here. I want to point out another thing. You see the Georgetown Township Fire Department has arrived on the scene. They're here just in case somebody gets into trouble. They've also brought barricades and some of their water rescue gear as well. That should be a sign to people as well. Just stay out of the area. If you don't have to drive, don't. And if you see standing water on a road like this, just stay away from it. Back to you.